Texas 95.7, the Armadillo and Craig Vaughn with you in the studio over WRCA Ranch Radio, brought to you by New Generation Supplements. Got Peyton, got Shayna in here, got the two that aren't usually in here. Usually it's one or the other with Lehman or with Casey. But
totally winging it.
Yeah, both those guys, one's on jury duty and one's already off to Fort Worth. Can't wait.
They may never ask us to do it ever again.
We'll have two rodeos. Actually, we're going to talk about Chugwater, and then we've got a youth rodeo to talk about in Tucumcari. I guess we'll start in Chugwater, which is in Wyoming. Who got to go to that
Lehman
one?
Actually got to go to this one. And honestly, I would have fought to go to this one.
Yeah, it would have been cool, yeah.
And visiting with Lehman, if you've ever been to Chugwater, you know there's absolutely nothing there. Yeah. But there's one famous, soda shop, old-time soda shop.
Right.
And then, a little bit of history for you. That's kind of cool. So Chugwater was started by a swan ranch. And the Swan Ranch, the picture of the Wyoming, like the University of Wyoming, right. The logo, was actually captured in Chugwater.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of where that comes from. Yeah. So that whole area, that's what it's kind of known for.
I like it, yeah.
So kind of neat. They have no arena in Chugwater.
Oh, wow.
So it was built for our event. It was on grass, and they actually plowed it up to make the arena dirt.
Wow.
So
very cool.
If this is one we keep around for a while, and because we love to be up in Wyoming, we're glad to be back up there. We got a few more coming up, and we just really want to see this one.
It's pretty old school. Flourish. Yeah, that's the way the rodeo started, with just a bunch of, maybe like horses in a circle, you know what I mean, doing that. So kind of neat. Yeah, so just out in the middle of nowhere.
It was put together well, and it was ran great, according to Lehman, and can't wait to go back up there. Yeah. And there's a few more happening up in Wyoming and Colorado, up in those parts. So
maybe that should be ran close to the same.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They have some of that weather that gets pretty bad themselves. But so going into results for Chugwater, top hand was JT Shala with Broken Spear Ranch out of Fowler, Colorado. And then top horse was Smokin' Little Pepto.
Another Pepto.
Ridden by JT Shala. So
Smokin' Little Pepto. I like it.
So he took home both awards, top hand and top horse.
Wow.
And Campbell is actually what that horse goes by. And Shayna was just saying that he was actually top hand, right, Les?
That Campbell was top horse at a few sanctioned rodeos last year, too. And then JT Shala was actually the 2022 Rookie of the Year.
Nice.
So at our event at World Championship.
So if you've got his card, hold on to it.
Yeah. It's going to be metallic here pretty soon.
Very cool.
So
how'd it go? How'd the events roll through?
Event winners, bronc riding, first place went to Hatchet Ranch with an 83. Second place was a tie, Silver Spur Ranches and Walden Division and Castle Peak Ranch. And then the other part of that was Graves Cattle Company and Sealy Ranch. Branding, first place was Duval Landing Cattle and Treherne Ranches. Second place was Graves Cattle Co. and Sealy Ranch. And third was Broken Spear Ranch. Trailer loading, first place went to Hatchet Ranch. And then there was a second and third place tie, Duval Landing Cattle and Treherne Ranches. Second, and then the other part of that was Silver Spur Ranches, and that is the Nebraska division.
Okay.
They kind of get broke up.
Yeah.
They're such a big ranch that they have different
divisions,
different divisions that like to compete. And actually really glad to have Silver Spur back with us. They've kind of took a few years off, but being back up in their country, they decided
to good for them. Yeah.
not travel as far anymore. But then Stray Gathering, Haythorne Landing Cattle Company and J.H. Minor Company. Second place went to Graves Cattle and Sealy Ranch. And then third place went to Broken Spear Ranch. And then rounding out all the events is the Wild Cow Milking, which first place went to Broken Spear Ranch. Second place went to Hatchet. And third place went to Silver Spur Ranch's Kiowa Division.
Gotcha. Another one with a... Okay, so that was the same, just a different Different divisions.
So these
they were
different
both entered.
These different camp guys got to say,
Yeah, there'll be some bragging
a little
rights
bit
there.
of competition between each other.
Yeah. Yep.
And then overall winners, you want to go over those?
I can. So third place was Graves Cattle Company, Sealy Ranch out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. That was made up of James Graves, Tyler Erickson, DJ Tidyman, Rand Sealy, Boyd Supin, and Tristan Lundgren. Second place, only 2 points above third place, was Hatchet Ranch out of Pueblo, Colorado. That team included Lonnie Aragon, Jake Coletti, Sam Jordan, Jake Toney, and Jaden Warnke. And then first place was Broken Spear Ranch with 33 points. And they are out of Model, Colorado. Team members include Austin Kuhn, Gail Allen, Shade Etbauer, Missy Kuhn, JT Shala, and Trent Sharon. So first place was 33 points, second place 29, and third place 27. So
pretty close.
Pretty close. One of those ones that were just right there.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And we're going to be calling Austin, right?
Yes.
Austin. Now, is Missy wife or daughter or cousin, or they're obviously Missy and Austin are related somehow, right?
They're new to us.
Okay, cool. So we'll find out all together.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's call them.
Yep.
We'll take a break here and come right back. Flies are a big problem for your horses. Get control with Horse Lick supplements, fortified with Clarify Larvicide, the first and proven leader in feed-through fly control. Proven more than 96% effective at reducing fly populations. Clarify Larvicide controls 4 species of flies to protect your horses. Not only will you rest easy knowing that you're combating flies with the latest technology in fly control, you'll also be supplementing your horses with the added nutrients they need to live their best life. Learn more about Horse Lick supplements with Clarify Larvicide at horselick.com. That's HORSLIC.com. Hey, we got him on the phone. It's Austin Kuhn. Congratulations, Austin, coming to Amarillo.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We were all kind of off the air talking. We didn't know if that was if Missy was how she was related. Wife, daughter, cousin, aunt, something.
Missy's my wife.
Okay, good deal. Excellent. We don't have a whole lot of husband and wife.
Not on cards.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Austin, with that being said, can you tell us kind of who makes up your team?
Well, it's myself and Missy, and then JT Shala, and Jay works for us and is lives just west of us, and then Shade Etbauer, and he's north of us, and Jay works for us as well, and then my father-in-law would be the head of the team, Gail Allen. He kind of puts it all together for us.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yep. And then my brother-in-law, Trent Sharon, is on there as well. And he was in Georgia at the junior high final, so he couldn't go. And Gail had something else going, so Missy had to step up and
yes, and by
help us out.
Is she taking somebody's place now?
Yeah.
Well, and by the word on the street is she got you guys out of a pickle in the stray gathering.
Yeah, she did save us, so it's a good thing she was there.
Yes, gonna have to take her out to a really good dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, perfect. It looks like you guys you just kind of stayed consistent and did really well in the branding and
Yep.
actually won the wild cow milking.
Oh, skipped out there for a second. What was that?
Oh,
Second
yeah.
part?
Do you got us now?
Yep.
Yep, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you guys did really well and just kind of stayed consistent through all the events and actually won the wild cow milking. Got third in the stray gathering, and then third in branding, and then was actually fourth in ranch bronc riding, and then fourth in the trailer loading.
Yep.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the trailer loading and how all that took place?
Oh, we didn't have the best cow, but she kind of got on the fight once we got her, and so we had a little trouble getting her in, and then we had a little trouble getting our ropes off of her once she was in there. So I think that slowed us down quite a bit. So we
Right.
didn't help that our roper, JT, had her caught before we had the trailer ready. So that didn't help anything.
Well, yeah, and a lot of people don't understand, don't really get that center gate to try to get closed and get ropes off
Yep.
cows and then load a horse. Or
Yep.
actually, had to load 2 horses,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
to get those 2 horses loaded and then get back in everyone
well
off and back
sometimes.
into the truck. That's a whole different
Yeah.
feat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it looks like you won the wild cow milking, and then we said
Yep.
that
And
Missy.
that's really probably one of our stronger events. We're not very big guys, but that's
Right?
That's funny. You're like the second
for
ranked.
everything.
You're the second one in a row that won the wild cow milking and then won the whole thing overall.
Right. Yeah, Lehman
Yep.
even said Missy came in clutch on wild cow milking as well. She had to get. She
Yep.
was the one to do the milking. So
Man.
Yep. Yeah. We wouldn't have got it done without her. So she
She can
definitely saved us.
she can be
Perfect.
walking around the ranch with bragging rights all around.
Oh, I know. She already does. So.
well, this will be your second year to qualify, correct?
Yes, with this team. I'd been once before prior, but
Perfect. Well, we are happy to have you, and we're glad that the family is involved in this one, and to bring everyone back again for a second year as this team card, and we enjoy having y'all here, and hope to see you at a few of these northern rodeos coming up.
Yep, that's the plan. So we're looking forward to being down there.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Austin, and tell Missy
Yeah.
congrats and good job, and from all of us, and look forward to seeing y'all here soon.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
appreciate you, Austin, and good luck. Good luck with the wife there. She's got all the bragging rights now. I'm telling you. Let's see. There's also a youth ranch rodeo, and you actually went to this, right,
I did.
Shanna?
Yes.
How was it?
It was good. Went to the Rawhide Ranch Rodeo in Tucumcari. They had an event happening all weekend. They had a really good crowd, really good rodeo, really good cattle. So made my job pretty easy.
Yeah.
Top hand at that rodeo was actually from an Arizona team. They made a little bit of a trek over to
Just a
Tucumcari.
Yeah.
Top hand was Cody McCauley from Vera Earl and Igo Ranches. And then top horse was also from Vera Earl Igo Ranches. Top horse was Pepper, ridden by Hagen Clemson.
Very cool.
So
They
That is a trek from Arizona. You're crossing all of New Mexico
Yes.
to get to Tucumcari.
man,
Yes.
what parents will do for their children.
Yes. Very-
I was sitting over there watching the rodeo, and I was like, man, these parents probably get more excited and nervous for
Than the
their kids to
kids do, yeah.
qualify
Yeah.
than the
Yeah.
kids probably do. But for the events in the branding, all pretty quick times. First place Sterling Ranch, second place Nutrition Plus, third place Loving Ranch, and Loving Ranch, they had some kids out of Oklahoma, so they also made a pretty good
that is
pretty good trip. Sorting, first place was Bar 3 Bar Shoe Ranches, second place Loving Ranch, third place Sterling Ranches. In the doctoring, first place was Vera Earl Igo Ranches, second Sterling Ranches, third Loving Ranch. And then in the trailer loading, in the rules meeting, they said that they better have their biggest kid back there at the back because the gate was difficult to close,
Wow,
and
yeah.
it
It's another
sure
one of
was.
those deals.
Yeah.
It's hard enough
Yeah.
for the adults, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna throw 16 to 5, and
Yeah.
they got to do the same thing. Come on now.
And there actually was a 5-year-old little girl on the first place team in the
Oh,
trailer
good.
loading. That was Bar 3 Bar Shoe Ranches. Second place was Sterling Ranches, and then third was Loving Ranch. In the wild steer race, first was Bar 3 Bar Shoe Ranches, second Loving Ranch, third Nutrition Plus. So,
Very good.
and then going into overall team winners.
Yeah, third place was Loving Ranch, and that team consists of Coy Morgan, Slate Allen, Buster Barnes, Bryson Barnes, and Dally Madrid. Second place was Bar 3 Bar Shoe Ranches. That team consisted of Sealy Fetch, Hardy Osborne, Ace Whitson, Dakian Montoya, and Rylan Montoya. And then first place was Sterling Ranches, and that team consisted of Bray Bennett, Brody Bennett, Colt Mason, Levi Sasser, and Jackson Stoker.
And first and second place actually tied. They both had 43 points each. So then we reverted back to the branding, and Sterling Ranches actually won the branding. So
Very good.
we
Very
split
good.
that. It was a pretty exciting rodeo.
That'll be great. That it's Saturday, November 11th.
Yes.
Right, at 1 o'clock.
And these teams are getting pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Like, they're just as entertaining to watch. And
Yeah.
I tell you, if you missed out on getting your Saturday tickets for championship and you're still here
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, this
Yeah.
youth ranch rodeo we've been putting on, and this will be its third year. I like to say it's more fun
Right. Yeah.
and more entertaining, because these kids just are literally having the time of their
Yeah,
life out there.
That's awesome.
And they've seen their dads do it. They've seen their moms do it. They've been in that arena, and that's where they wanted. That's like their goal. And now they're
Exactly.
getting their chance to be in that arena, and it's just really,
Fun to watch.
it gives you kind of the goosebumps,
Yeah.
and it's that the next generation is alive and well.
Yep. Speaking of tickets, Saturday tickets sold out just a couple of days. Friday tickets, about 150 of them left, right? But there is a watch party that you guys have started now. So if you can't get a Friday or Saturday ticket, then the watch party, right?
Absolutely. Just come watch it on the big screen and sip on a drink while you're in a comfy chair. And I can't push that enough. If you've ever been there and you've been in that chair, and rodeo's going to be a little bit longer than normal, and just with the amount of teams we have, it might be even the best place to be.
Yeah. And if you want to dance, right? Saturday, you don't even have to move, right?
Exactly. A few extra dollars to get the ticket to the Jody Nix. It's in the same room, and then you don't have to worry about going downtown or
driving anywhere,
driving
to get
somewhere
anywhere. Yeah,
and
exactly. Yep.
having to
Finding
get out late
another
at
parking
night.
spot or any of that kind of stuff.
And if you're lucky enough to get a hotel just right across the street at the embassy,
perfect.
it's just a walk away.
And speaking of hotels, those are flying, right? Those
Yes,
even the
get
Airbnbs you said are starting to go. So, and there's links over there at WRCA.org to a lot of partner hotels that give you the best rate, and so it'll save you a lot of time just Googling hotels. You can find them all right there at WRCA.org.
Yes, absolutely. And just a big thank you again to New Gen for stepping up and being top horse sponsor and hosting this podcast radio show that we do.
This thing.
We don't even know what to call it really, but thanks for them to stepping up and giving the guys great products and selling great products to all of our team members. So we appreciate them and hope to see y'all
in Hugo, Colorado this week, and Stout Ranch Rodeo in Fort Worth this week. So
yes.
Two rodeos this weekend.
Yes, burning up the road from both directions.
And don't forget to get the app. Search WRCA wherever you get your apps from and get the app. So
Absolutely.
I know Lehman and get after us if we don't mention the app.
We're already in trouble.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll see ya.
Thanks.